shows the strength of Everton's challenge for the championship and also the versatility of their exciting young player, Trevor Steven, who, along with fullback Gary Stevens, has been included in the England squad for next week's World Cup game in Northern Ireland. But today there's a change of role from the right-sided midfield position that he could be asked to play for England, because the absence today of the injured Graham Sharp, following that of Adrian Heath, who's out for the season, means that this Everton lineup is without the two players who've made them the First Division's top goal scorers. So as a result, Trevor Steven is asked to play alongside Andy Gray in attack, with Alan Harper coming into the midfield. Derek Mountfield passed a fitness test this morning, so this is the formation that finished last week's cup tie with Telford. Leicester's reaction to their midweek FA Cup defeat at third division Millwall is to drop fullback Bobby Smith and recall Andy Peake at number 4 for his second game in 4 months. Our referee today, Alfie Butch, who lives near Wembley but who was born in Fiji, in his second year as the man in control. And Everton in the lighter shirts kick off, attacking the goal to the right. Everton, the most consistent team of the last 12 months, currently chasing 3 trophies. 4 points clear at the top of Division 1 and into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup and the European Cup Winners' Cup. Sheedy. Feely intercepted. Here come Leicester. Gary Lineker lays it back. Andy Peake. Easy for Southall. Southall's kick, straight into touch. Throw to Leicester. This is Andy Feely. Looks for Lineker, who knocks it forward. Smith was pushed, surely. Mountfield had a fitness test this morning on the back that he injured last Saturday. And passed fully fit. Peake. Tries to get it across to Banks, who just makes it his. Still Banks. Peake. Oh, a good ball. Oh, a bit of pushing there between Gary Stevens and Gary Lineker. Free kick given to Leicester just outside the penalty area. Three is Wilson. 11 is Banks. Teed up by Ian Wilson and struck first time by Ian Banks, and only just too high. Again, Everton looking to find Andy Gray, who was fouled by Wilson. The referee wants that free kick to come back over the halfway line. Andy Gray and John O'Neill together. Peter Reid. Stevens. Got a bit of a kick from Peake. Reid just beginning to limp a little bit after a kick from Andy Peake. Could be a blow for Everton. Oh, here comes Linex. And he's found Lineker, who must score. Hit the legs of Southall. A golden opportunity goes begging. Still, Leicester come forward. Wilson out to Feely. Looking for some players making a bit of movement, finds Peake, who couldn't get in the shot, and Everton clear their lines. The best chance of the match falling to Leicester. The ball played perfectly by Linex to find Gary Lineker, who must have thought that he'd scored, but just hit the outstretched foot of Neville Southall. Very untidy this by the league leaders Everton. Trevor Stephen. Sheedy can go forward. Harper, who really wanted to try and take that in his stride. Perhaps just half a yard too far in front of him. Lineker. Wilson. Peak. He manages to keep possession despite the challenge of Bracewell. Sheedy. Bracewell. Now he can go forward. Andy Gray. Vanden Howe, faced by Linex. Chipped up to Sheedy. Stevens again. Harper. The header by Trevor Stephen, just inches too high. Harper's cross was perfect. New rule today for Trevor Stephen in the centre of the attack. Lineker. Banks. There's Peak. Feely. Peak. Not given any space. Wilson. Ramsey. Linex to Feely. Gray on the left. Gone out wide. Two players in the middle, Sheedy and Trevor Stephen. Gray can have another go. Bracewell. And the linesman on this near side with his flag raised. Offside. Trevor Stephen offside as he tried to poach from that long-range shot. Smith. This is Banks. Wilson inside. Now outside. Oh, a good knockdown by Smith to Lineker. Again, some bright attacking football from Leicester. Their forwards finding each other with a precision which really belies their exit in midweek from the FA Cup and their position of 15th in the First Division. Lovely nod down by Smith to find his partner, Lineker, who couldn't get it on target. Andy Gray penalised. Doesn't agree. Banks. Cut out by Harper. Peak. Still Peak. Oh, that's a good ball. Linex wasn't offside. He's got Smith in the middle and Lineker. Banks is there as well. Smith didn't have any time to think, Alan Smith. He turned to find the ball bouncing in an inviting position. What a pity he hooked it just too high. But again, a bright attacking move by Leicester. Again, Andy Peake, the man who delivered the perfect cross. Peake. Stephen. Wilson. Reed. Played forward to Andy Gray, who had little hope of winning that. So no goals in the first 45 minutes. But the brightest attacking football coming from Leicester, with Gary Lineker included in the England squad for that international in Northern Ireland. The brightest player on view, showing why he's been Leicester's top scorer for the last 4 seasons, and so close on several occasions to getting the opening goal. But at half-time, the scoreline here, Leicester City 0, Everton, the league leaders, 0. Well, England keepers Gordon Banks and Peter Shilton, who played their careers here at Leicester, would have been proud of that stop by Ian Andrews. From the snapshot by Bracewell, one-handed, Harper turns it back. Trevor Stephen, the man running in to put it in the goal, but clearly 2 Everton players had been offside. Leicester start the second half, hoping to put a bit of a shine on what's left of their season. No trophies left for them to chase, but victory over the league leaders Everton would certainly put a smile on the faces of the faithful here this afternoon. Sheedy knocks it on. Feely, with a dummy and a turn. Into touch by Vanden Hauwe. Right behind Linux. Feely. Came off Bracewell. Gray. Stephen. Drops for Sheedy, who's knocked it far too far forward, and that might run for Gary Lineker now. He's had plenty of chances. Well, Neville Southall stood his ground. He stood up to the forward coming at him and was able to block it. So that's his second important stop, denying Lineker with his feet in the first half and standing up to him at the start of the second. I wonder if Leicester will pay the price for the misses that they've had in this match. Certainly created more scoring chances than Everton, but haven't yet managed to convert any. Vanden Hauwe. Gray finds Bracewell, who wins the throw. Sheedy back to Vanden Hauwe. Cut up by Wilson. Good strike by Gary Stevens. Hit it on the volley first time. Now Harper with a lot of space. Bracewell. Stephen. Oh, Wilson almost gave it to Sheedy. Still in play. It's there at last. Everton have broken the deadlock. Leicester rather caught napping. Andy Gray celebrates his second goal in 17 games this season. And that's exactly what the match required. I think Leicester rather thought that ball was going to run dead, but Sheedy was quick enough to win it, keep it in play, and knock it back. It was flicked on, and then there was Andy Gray. "66 minutes gone. Everton, the league leaders, take the lead. Stephen, watched by Wilson. Gary Stevens. Harper again. And Stephen can put in a cross from here. Cut out by Williams. Stevens lets it run. And Leicester take this opportunity to make their substitution. Mark Bright, a young striker, is the man who comes on to replace number 9 Alan Smith. Bracewell, only as far as Wilson. Now Bright gets his first touch. Can jump again, the youngster. Peak to Feely. Just too many legs, too many defenders. Leicester can't find the way through. There's Linux. Ramsey in support. Now Williams. Oh, here's the youngster. Well, young Mark Bright scored goals at Port Vale, 14 in the 22 games that he played with Port Vale. Signed in the summer as a striker. I won't be too happy with that one. Field's header, nicely controlled by Harper, who feeds Trevor Stephen. Everton beginning to shine in these last 10 minutes. Harper back to Andy Gray, who must have had a shout from Sheedy. He let it run. And what a lovely goal that would have been, as the league leaders begin to shine. And now here's Linex, not offside. He's beaten Southall, and he's found the net. Despair, illustrated by Mountfield's face, but Steve Linex, the man who always looked likely to. His 13th goal of the season, and it was his pace that made that. Just got to the ball ahead of Southall, touched it round the Everton keeper, and then kept his cool and found the net. It's 1-1, and just 9 minutes remain. The first goal that Southall has conceded in the last 6 games. Will Everton settle for 1 point, or will they go forward in these last few minutes and look for victory? And if they do, they'll have to make sure they don't concede a goal and lose it. Sheedy. Gray. Vandenhouw. Stephen, knocked on for Andy Gray. Oh, what a magnificent strike by Andy Gray. As good a goal as you wish to see. And that silenced Leicester. Oh, what a goal by Gray. And a smashing move by Everton. The fullback Vandenhouw started that. The ball that found Stephen. A lovely header from the youngster. And Gray hit it perfectly from the edge of the box. Two goals in a minute, and this match very much alive as the minutes tick away. The goals that have been threatened all afternoon, coming at the death. cliff forward. Harper can't get there. Wilson. Bright. Keeps possession and a good ball to find Linex. He wants to roast the fullback if he can here. Chipped on by Feely! Lovely ball knocked forward by Feely. And Gary Lineker has never been closer in a match to scoring, and yet hasn't. But what a good save by Southall. Feely picks out Banks. Ramsey. Well, Gary Lineker missed several chances on Tuesday night in that cup tie at Millwall, and he's missed a few here this afternoon. Southall has denied him a hat-trick. Reed. Harper. Got Sheedy on this far side. Picks out Gray. Stevens and Reed together. Stephen. Bracewell in support. I think Everton are content just to run the ball around in these dying few moments. Offside. It's Van den Houw inside the last 2 minutes. Still Everton leading 2-1 in a match where the score might have been 3 or 4 in Leicester's favour. Feely. Cut out by Mountfield. Peak. Ramsey, cut out by Sheedy. Now Gray, not quick enough. Lineker, Linex, tight as always. A little bit of a hug with Van den Houw, who takes the shirt off his back as well. And Leicester given a free kick. Taken by Linex. Trevor Stephen. Reed couldn't quite get there. Lineker, is he going to score? No foul, the referee waves play on. And how long can Gary Lineker play in this match without actually scoring a goal? Gray. Reed. Trevor Stephen knocks it forward as we move into injury time. The 90 minutes up. To Everton, the sort of result that keeps them heading for that First Division Championship. They haven't won it since back in 1969-70.